welcome to this week's edition of Ventures. On the program today, we are going to be taking a look at the hospitality industry. What does it mean to run a mall where you cater to people for fun, for eating out, and for other entertainment and leisure? Don't go away as we take a look at this particular aspect of Ventures on the program Ventures. The program is Ventures, and we are talking to the proprietor of TK Mall, Mr. Thlala Kolo. In a while, we're going to be asking him a few personal questions. Don't go away.
My name is Thlala Kolo. I'm the managing director of Thlala Kolo Limited, and Thlala Kolo Limited has a subsidiary in Body Care Pharmacy and Store, Talk Bakery, and also TK Mall. TK Mall is housing all these companies. As a business person, we look at the environment and we study the situation and identify what we can do to help in the society. So TK Mall came from the understanding of the need of the society, and we felt we should have a mall that will be a one-stop shop, a mall kind of. You have household items, you have the pharmaceutical, you have the restaurant, a grill. It's a place you can come and feel cool and enjoy yourself in the evening with families, and that's how it comes about. It actually starts with a dream. When you have the dream of what you want to have, then you begin to call the experts, the professionals together and have conversation with them to come up with that dream. And that was how we started. And we identified the location, bring the experts together, and then we put heads together. We wanted to have a unique, and if you like it, call it signature, in a place like Kubwa. And we felt, look, we need to give Kubwa what they really deserve. Oftentimes you discover that people have to drive to town to have some of these things, but we felt, look, we can provide it here. Why not? And then that was how we started from the foundation, and here are we. Barring a situation where the limiting factor, of course you will know, funding is always a limiting factor, but barring all those, and of course also getting the approvals, necessary approval on time, things like this could run within 2 years to 3 years. You can have something like this. We started construction in 2020, and today is 2023, and we are up and running already. Certainly, we worked on plans, and we have a thorough study, and we have our cash flow, and we execute our project based on the plans. And from the planning, at the beginning, of course, you will not see profit, so to say. But down the line, definitely there will be profit. And we are confident we will have profit. Rooms are always there, so to say, permit me to put it that way. If you go to the advanced country where tourism is high, you discover that you will be having business, side by side with another business, and you may be running the same business, and everybody gets his fair share. So in a society like this, you can never say that it is saturated. All you need to do is to make sure you are giving the populace what they deserve. give them the quality, and then you will see a path through. Definitely there are more rooms. Well, professionally, I'm an accountant, a professional accountant. I am a member of Institute of Chartered Accountant of Nigeria, and I've been doing business. Of course, I started with the practice of accountancy, and down the line, I began to see opportunities in the society. So I went into business, and have had to leave the practicing of accountancy in terms of, doing the hardcore work, so to say, and then establish business that now I've had to manage it directly as the managing director. So first we started with veterinary pharmaceutical under Thlala Kolo Limited, and that we import veterinary medicine, veterinary vaccine from the Europeans. Veterinary medicine exclusively from Holland, Intachimi, and then veterinary vaccine from Italy, Fatro. So we stay with these two companies because we want to guarantee quality for the Nigerian farmers and Nigerian populace, because quality matters a lot to us, and we don't joke at all. So that is how we started there. And given the fact that it is good to diversify, we felt we should go also into the pharmaceutical and also grocery. So that is where body care pharmacy and store comes in. In body care pharmacy, we have the pharmaceutical, human pharmaceutical, and it's on the second floor of this building. And the grocery also going side by side along with it on the first floor and ground floor. So that's how this comes to be. And then thinking about what more to do, we went into the Talk Bakery. We felt, let us get quality bread and confectionery across to the populace here, so that at least if somebody needs something of quality, they will not contemplate where to go. They will come straight to us. So that's where the bakery, the Talk Bakery comes in, and also that comes along with restaurant and grill. The Talk Bakery is on the third floor of this building, and the restaurant is also on the same floor, but also the a la carte section of the restaurant is on the roof deck where we are. The coming together on the professional angle helps a lot, because it opens people's understanding, opportunities, and then you see chances that are yet to be explored. And in conferences, in symposia, and mandatory training and all this, you discover that as a professional, you get to top up every time. And it opens somebody's understanding. And of course, it opens you more to the world also, because you can easily, for instance, if you're an accountant, whatever that happens around the world, you should be able to interpret it, and you should be able to factor it into your business, and you should be able to come up better because you are well informed. You can, process the information yourself. So that helps a lot. And I must confess that my background as accountancy, helps me a lot in this business. When you talk of bureaucracy and bottleneck, sadly, it is the very reason why we are not developing. Of course, the bureaucracy bottlenecks are what give birth to the legendary corruption that plague our country. And that is sad. And, this is where we got it wrong as a country, and I dare say as a continent. We Africans, we don't do well at all in that regard. And I hope that, we will be able to have a system in place that will check this one, so that at least we will be able to realize our potential. Africa, and particularly Nigeria, is one of the most blessed countries in the world. I believe it. And I'm working day and night to make sure that I contribute my bit. Basically, the small and medium-sized enterprises to stay focused to the objective of the organization and get everybody to do what they are supposed to do. Very important. But on the other side, the government needs to come in, because there is no economy in the world where small businesses are left to themselves. Government come to help one way or the other. And when I say government help, it should be available for everybody. It's not like, oh, you have to know this or that. No. Come with your proposal, present it to the authority, let there be help naturally, and then, because in the end, by the time you succeed, you are creating job. You are taking people unemployed out of the street, and you are giving them livelihood. So government should actually reward the business owners and the business operators with some incentive that will be able to help them to even do more. Not like the kind of trouble that you see when you run business. By the time small business that have not gone anywhere and have struggled to employ quite a few people, by the time by the time they open their door like this, see the bills that comes from the government, this, that, and it doesn't even come in a block. Today you have this, tomorrow you have that. You end up spending hours with different government agencies, wasting your time and also putting burden on you, thereby constraining your ability to perform as expected. That is really something that government needs to look into and then help the small businesses. Okay, so in this TK Mall, right now we are between 120 to 130. 120 to 130 staff already in TK Mall alone. And apart from Thlala Kolo Limited, that is another one. So our staff strength, by our calculation, would have been minimum of 150 and maximum of 200 under full-scale operation, which we are still working to achieve.
As an F&B manager, of course, you need to have your staff in place that you're going to work with, and of course the job description for every other person that mans every position and offices, and then you ensure that everybody carry out the assigned job correctly. And then when it comes to quality assurance, definitely this is where the bulk of the job comes in, because we must ascertain a certain standard before we pass out our product to the customer or to the public. So these are the two sections I manage together. It's a whole lot that is involved in it. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we are in the modern world now, and we try to see what we can do to bring comfort and satisfaction to the people. And that is why we had this put together, and in our caption we call it all in one roof. If you can see, we have bulk purchases there. We have our grocery where people come in for shopping and all of that. We are also looking towards opening our pharmacy in a few time from now, and of course a place to hang out for the young, the old, families and friends and all of that. So I think it's a place where people socialize and have their interests exhibited.
This is actually my first time at TK, and overall it's been nice. I love the scenery, I love the arrangement and everything. I mean, it's somewhere you would actually want to have fun, just come relax, enjoy the view and all. So one thing I would suggest for TK is, in as much as it's a very beautiful establishment, I would love it that they should incorporate the idea of a cinema, because it's one of the things I was actually talking to my friend. If that cinema, definitely there will be a lot of traffic. So overall, I give it 10 over 10.
Actually, this is not my first time hearing about it. I do come around close by to Kilimanjaro, but my friend decided to say, let's try out this place. I saw when I came in, I saw it was really, really a nice place. And when we came up here, looking at the view, it's spectacular. However, for the price, I've been to other places. I think the price is fair. It's a nice place. It has a nice price.
Business has its own unique characteristic. The challenges that might be there might differ from the other ones. So I cannot tell you which one is the easiest, because there's nothing like easy, so to say. Because if it were easy, everybody else will do it. But I think the determination and resolve to achieve your target will be the propelling force. And I think no matter how difficult things are, when you determine to achieve it, you will get it. I'm a proud Nigerian, and I love to be Nigerian. I've traveled quite a few, but to be honest, I've never stayed outside this country for more than 30 days consecutively, because here is where I belong, and I believe in it. Not only that, the blessing that we are, God endow us with is something that I feel if we can tap it, will revolutionize not just Africa, but it will impact positively on the world. And so I believe in this country, and I believe that when all of us work hard and putting our hands on the table, we'll be able to push it to the desired destination. Going forward, we are looking at developing this place to the optimum that we expect. And after that, we have branches. And after that, franchise. So there are steps through this, and we are confident that we will follow that thought and the plan, and we will get there.
So this has been the size of our package of ventures today. We spent almost the whole day at TK Mall. If you're in Kubwa or its environs, take time out and come experience some leisure time, some family time at TK Mall. Right now, I'm going to take a break and sign up so I can take part in some of the enjoyable stuff that I see behind me. I'm going to try some chicken, try some fish, and while I'm doing that, I implore you to stay with us next week for another edition of Ventures. Thank you.